What's up, everybody? This is Keng El Bey once again. Let me break this down for y'all about this ghost in the system and the packets and why I charge what I charge as an asset, as a private asset corporation, asset protection corporation, and what we doing for our members and when they come in for the memberships, $35, and why it's $600 for the packet. You get all my work that I put into, that I figured out what to do, how to go about having your nationality recognized, um, show and prove how to get everything done from filing your claims and everything. I'm not going to show everything in this video because this is the stuff that I'm going to show. Is going to show y'all why all this stuff is important. Most people, listen, when you get with me, right, I'm not the guy that's selling you the secure party creditor packet and then telling you, oh, you got to know how to learn and make this stuff up on your claim. No, that ain't what. When you get with Keng El Bey, I teach you how to protect your assets. Then I show you, and then when you become a member, I will help you lay out your claims. That's the difference. We're going to work together. You get to work out your claims, and we have all the paperwork to verify what you need in order to get your remedy. We're not going to sell you something and then turn around and say, hey man, you got your packet. Okay, you on your own. Figure it out. When you get with us, we break it all the way down. And this is really my last year because we're going to fade to black. And we really going to put this stuff together. This Ghost in the System packet is really, you're not going to find nothing else like it. You're not going to get anything, you're not going to get nothing like it in the world right now that I see out on the internet. Nobody is doing what we're doing, and nobody, I don't know, it's other Moors that know this information, I'm pretty sure. But nobody is thinking on the level that Musk is thinking on. You know, me, Brother Karas, just put a lot of time into this, and Chief Bannerlay gonna lay this down for y'all. And you're going to see. So let's get started with the video. We're going to show you. I'm going to show you how to come back. You lay your claims on constitutional matters. I'm not going to go through everything. But let's start. Let's start with asset protection is. Asset protection is the concept of and strategizing for guarding one's wealth. Asset protection is a component of financial planning intended to protect one's asset from creditors' claims. Individuals and businesses entitled to use asset protection techniques to limit creditors' access to certain valuable assets. Now, if you know anything about Keng El Bey, I tell you, your rights are property as well as anything else. Your rights. So let me go. So now let me go here first. No, where's it at? I'm sorry. I've been eating some stuff that's making me a little irritated. Okay. Ohio right of publicity statute explicitly state that a right of publicity is a property right. So I always told you, your name is intellectual property. let me explain something to you about private property. Private property is for the purpose of excluding others. And you got to understand how to contract. And where people trespass against that, you can go and file a claim, a tort claim. So let's go here. I said that right of publicity is a right, is a property right. Under this code, at common law, Ohio has not discussed the right of publicity from the tort of misappropriation. Courts commonly refer to the torts as appropriation of one's name and likeness. See, when you get with Keng El Bey, I'm telling you how to do it. It's a tort. It's a claim. You lay down everything what you need to do. And we're going to show you how, when you get with us, we show you how to lay them claims down. We show you how to put up everything so you can come back and you can make those claims. Let's keep it pushing. Let's talk about trespassing. An individual enter into the private property of another without permission is trespassing. You can bring charges against the trespasser with proof of the incident and proper document. A suit for trespassing is filed in court just like any other lawsuit. Huh? How many more is talking about this? I'm going to show you, I'm going to make this real quick. Why you need it and why you need to rock with Keng El Bey and what I'm doing. The stuff that I'm doing is outside of what everybody else is doing. Because we're not talking about status correction. We're talking about asset protection. We're talking about private investments. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about protecting your assets, all of them. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go to Ohio Revised Code trespassing law. Let me show y'all something. No person without privilege to do so shall do any of the following: knowingly enter or remain on the land or premises of another. Now they just told you land. When you talking about premises, what is you talking about? Premises of another, the use of which knowingly enter or remain on the land or premises of another, the use of which is lawfully restricted to certain persons. Here we go again. I told you private property, the use of which is lawfully restricted to certain people, purposes, modes, hours, and all of this. Most of y'all don't know how to set this up. Most of y'all don't know what to do with this so you can get your remedy. You talking about somebody who boots on the ground. You ain't talking to no guy who on the internet talking about selling you some packages and then tell you to go off and drift off in the wind and figure it out and do all these definitions and telling you this and that. Now, I'm going to lay it down for you. You're going to be a part of the group. You get your membership. And when somebody trespass against your property, guess what we're going to do? We're going to sue. We're going to lay out the claims, and I'm going to show you how easy. It's real easy once you become a member. You're going to be like, this that easy? This that easy. Once you understand the functionality of everything. That's why I keep trying to tell guys, I'm boots on the ground. This is Keng El Bey. This is my life work. I sacrifice everything for this. Everything. You guys need to understand that. I'm putting my life work. The last 12 years of my life has been dedicated to this, to understanding how to evolve in this. You guys are getting a package. You can't even get a lawyer for $600 most of the time. And if you do, you're going to get a sleazy lawyer. So I'm just going to drop this down to y'all. It is no defense to charge under this section that a land or premises involved was owned, controlled, or in the custody of a public agency. Listen, I'm showing y'all right here. This is why y'all can't get y'all remedy right here. Most of y'all don't even understand this. Y'all don't even understand this information right here. Y'all don't, when you look at this information, most of y'all don't know how to critically think about the information. Some of y'all read the case law, you look at what the judges say, but you can't go beyond that scope of what actually all can be inclusive when you really do your critical thinking exercises with this information. That's what I'm saying. I done help people go all the way to the Supreme Court, win, lose, or draw. The thing about it is I've been boots on the ground for so long that I understand what to look for and identify. And this is why I'm setting up everything, because like it or not, everybody talking about your nationality. If you ain't got it said right and you don't know what you're doing, they're not going to recognize your nationality or nothing. We already been through this, man. This is Keng El Bey. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The $600, the little classes that I'm asking for, go ask and look at some of them other guys' prices and what they're doing. I'm not going to, this is about me showing you how to go about doing this information and what we bring. I put enough out there. I put so many videos, people don't even watch my videos. But they say, hey, King, help the people. I done put a lot of videos out there. People ain't studying and looking at the videos. I'm looking at I only got 200 people. I should have thousands of people watching my videos. I should at least, and at least 400,000 or 500,000 watching these videos, especially all the Moors. Especially all the people who trying to get remedy, child support people. You cannot trespass on private property. You must get consent. Period. You go on anybody's private property and you try to use private property without a consent, you're already in violation. That's a tort injury. And then depending on how you was injured, depends on how much you're going to get. Let's keep it moving. So let's look up premises. Let me show you in Black's laws. Premise matters, usually primarily facts or statements previously referred to in the same instrument. Now let's go to instrument. A written legal document that defines rights, duty, entitlements, liabilities, such as a contract, will, promissory note, or share certificates. Really? I'm not knocking people. I'm trying to tell you, when you got somebody who has been a profound, who's been in court, who's worked with people, I know what to do in situations in filing claims. Let me see. Let me go here because I'm not gonna make this long. Let me show you about. Let me show you this about a religious organization real quick. Trustees may, let me see. A secret association or society incorporated in the state may accept and receive any donation or volunteer contribution. So you got to understand this. They say within the state, in this state, but you don't have to. What we say about private property? It's not in the custody and control of what? Let's go back again. Let me show you once again on the trespass laws. Let's go back because people don't understand. Let me just show you. See, this is why I say you got to critically think about information. So it said it is no defense to charge under this section that a land or premises involved was owned, controlled, or in the custody of a public agency. So let's go back here. You can, if you know what you're doing, you know how to get around this. Secret benevolent societies. So I already told y'all what to do, how to become a society, a religious society, a secret society. Just showed you. Now I ain't gonna even go through that. That's in my videos. I ain't gonna even show y'all that. I'm already showing y'all too much. This is gonna be for private members and private members only. So this is gonna break this down for y'all. Let me show you this. Since a lot of y'all don't understand this stuff, because a lot of y'all are studying, you wonder why you can't get no remedy. You wonder why you can't make your claims, you can't get no remedy, you can't get no relief, you can't get no constitutional relief, you can't get nothing. Okay, so here we go. To subject any specific limitation set forth in a gift instrument or in any other provision of law, an institution may delegate to an external agent the management and investment of an institutional fund to extend that an institution can prudently delegate under the circumstances. An institution shall act in good faith with the care that an ordinary prudent person in a like position would exercise under similar circumstances, and doing all the following: select the agent, establish the scope and terms of delegation, consist with the purpose of the institution and institutional funds, periodically review the agent's actions to monitor the agent's performance, comply with the scope and terms of the delegation, and an agent is performing a delegation function shall owe a duty to the institution to exercise reasonable care to comply with the scopes and terms of the delegation. By accepting delegation of management investment function from an institution that is subject to the laws of this state, an agent substitute the jurisdiction of the courts of this state, and all proceedings arise from or related to delegation or performance of delegation function. So I'm telling you how your institutions, y'all just don't understand how to do it. You can't read, you can't think outside the box. They give you the blueprint right here on what to do. But most of y'all gonna read this and can't understand it. Most of y'all ain't gonna know how to take this and format what you need to format to get everything done. Because you don't understand how to read in between the lines. You see what I'm saying? Delegation of authority. I'm showing you right here how they tell you how to go about doing it. They give you simple instructions. Most of y'all don't understand this. Most of y'all gonna follow. Y'all can't read outside the line to do this in a private capacity. So most of y'all gonna read and can't critically think about the information you just read. Come on, let's go on. Now let me tell you, instrumentality of interstate commerce. The instrumentality of interstate commerce is a category include people as well as vehicles, machines, etc., which are employed or used in the carrying out of commerce. Congress has the authority to regulate these instruments. Now, if you understand how to think and you know what to do, guess what you do? You understand how to put this stuff together. And I'm not gonna tell you everything in this video. Like I said, this is for private members. But if you understand what you're doing, you'll know how to do it right, and you'll know how to put it all together. That's why I'm saying. Now let's go to a 1983. Let's go ahead. Let me break this down for y'all. Most of y'all don't know. I'm gonna pull up a 1985 too. That's other stuff that we can pull up. Conspiracy to interfere with civil rights. So, yeah, most of y'all don't know how to do this stuff. Like, you're not messing with a guy who don't understand how to lay this out, show you how to protect your assets, then turn around and show you how to sue under those protections. Now, it says 1983 Title 42 of the U.S. Code is part of the Civil Rights Act of 1871. This provision was formally enacted as part of the Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871 and was originally designed to combat post-Civil War racial violence in the southern states. When enacted as part of the Civil Rights Section 1983 is, as of early 2000, the primary means of enforcing all constitutional rights. What? Huh? Read this again, Keng El Bey. Oh my God, man! You just what is the primary means of enforcing all constitutional rights? Whoa! But they telling you to do all this other stuff. That's why I say y'all don't even know. Most of y'all don't even know the symbols. I'm just telling y'all, man. When you get the Ghost in the System package, I'm telling you, this is a life-changing experience. When we coming together, we moving as a group, and we gonna learn how to protect assets through contracts. Learn how to be a private investor, a silent partner. Understanding how to move in the public, but not being seen. Understanding what you need to do. Y'all don't hear me though. It says Section 1983 provides every person who under color of any statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, or usage of any state or territory or the District of Columbia subject or cause to be subject any citizen of the United States or other person, look at this word, other person, within the jurisdiction thereof to be deprived of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution and law shall be liable to the party injured in the action at law, suit in equity, or other proper proceeding for redress. I'm this telling y'all. So I didn't just make all this stuff up. I didn't come to this point of my journey if I didn't understand what I was doing. We ain't even talking about the rent. I'm gonna go here. Let me see, what did I do? Let me see, remedies. I don't even want to go there yet. I'm just gonna show y'all something. Elements of Section 1983 claim. To prevail in a claim under 1983, the plaintiff must prove two critical points. A person subject the plaintiff to conduct that occur under color of state law, and the conduct deprived the plaintiff of rights, privileges, or immunity guaranteed under federal law or the U.S. Constitution. So they was acting under the color of state law. That's an element. but it was also aligned with federal law or constitutional law. So it don't have to be federal laws, the statutes and codes, but if it aligned with the Constitution and they was doing this under the state laws, they're liable. And then they're gonna tell you how to do it. So you got to. It says a state is not a person under the 1983. Okay, just looking at that under Section 1980. But a city is a person under the law. So similar state officials sued in their official capacities are not deemed persons under Section 1983. So now you got to understand officials, okay, they are state officials are part of the state. So you can't sue state officials. But you can sue city police. And if a state official does something, you can drag him out of his public capacity and put him in his private capacity where he can be sued. Y'all ain't gonna hear. Y'all ain't hear me. Check this. Similar state officials sued in their capacities are not deemed persons under the section, but if sued in their personal capacity, they are considered to be a persons. Thus, if a plaintiff wants to bring a section of 1983 claim against a state's official, she or he must name the defendant in their personal capacity and not in their professional capacity, like a state, a territory, such as the territory of Guam is not considered to be a person for the purpose of the section of 1983. So you can't say official blah 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 when he was operating in his official capacity. No, you got to name him in his personal capacity where he can be sued, where he's not, where anytime he's acting out of his scope of his duty, denying you, he is outside of his official capacity. Most of y'all don't understand this. And this is what I'm saying. This is what you get with Keng El Bey. You're not getting some guy who don't understand certain things. When you're dealing with child support, when you're dealing with all these different things, I understand the remedy. I just brought to you all this stuff under the remedies. I just showed you. I'm telling you, this, what constitutes trespass? I'm just breaking this stuff down. I'm just showing you this. Now let's go on to 1983 conspiracy to interfere with civil rights. Preventing officers from performing duties. Okay, we ain't gonna even go into there. Obstruction of justice, intimidating party witness. Or look, it's all here. I'm not gonna even go through all of this, man. I'm just showing you because I did a video on this already on the 1983, but I'm just showing you. Most of y'all don't even know how to go about getting your remedies. Most of y'all don't know how to go about setting this up. So you need somebody who can give you, who can teach you and show you how to set up your actions so you can move correctly. And then you got to not be in the public doing all that crazy stuff. This ain't demonstration. We're going to fade to black. And once we do that, you only going to be able to get in through certain means. This is Keng El Bey. I'm signing out. I just wanted to show y'all. I'm gonna drop this video on y'all. Oh, I forgot about injunctions. Injunctions and restraining orders. Now, let me show you what you do when a court, you file this and they dealing in private property that's restricted only for those who are private members. The court may issue a preliminary injunction only on notice to a adverse party. Issuing without notice. The court may issue a temporary restraining order without written notice or oral notice to a reverse party, or if attorneys, only if specific facts in the affidavit or verified complaint clearly shows that immediate and irreparable injury, loss, or damages will result to the movement before the adverse party can be heard in opposition. Listen, when you know what you're doing, you can come straight here. Boom. They got you in jail. They got you doing some things and doing awesome stuff. And it's a lot of stuff that's going on. Let me see. Let me go down. Persons bound. The order binds only the following who receives actual notice of the personal service of otherwise. The parties, officers, agents, servants, employees, and attorneys. Most of y'all don't even know how to use these injunctions. That's why you got to have a public and a private side. You got to know how to contract so they're interchangeable so you can know how to move. You do one thing in the private and one thing in the public. You understand? You got to understand contract law. And if you don't know how to contract and set this stuff up correctly, it's not going to work for you. And it took me years to get this together. Only reason I started learning this because I was a heavy litigator. Other laws not modified. These rules do not modify the following: a federal statute regulating the temporary restraining orders or preliminary injunctions and actions affecting employers or employees. 28 U.S.C. 2361, which relates to preliminary injunction and actions of interpleaders or in their nature of interpleaders, or 28 U.S.C. 2284, which relates to the action that must be heard and decided by three judge district courts. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me. Man, this is Keng El Bey. I'm out. I'm showing you what you're going to get. All the packages. Let me explain to you what you get. You get all the contracts. You're going to get your membership. You're going to get several forms of ID. It's going to be probably 3 IDs altogether. I'm not going to tell you exactly how everything goes, but this is for the private members. You're gonna be taught how to do that once you become a member. Especially if you have issues, you can call. Like I said, we also got an attorney that we work with exclusively, that we're going to be working with. That's a lot of the times you got to pay your dues and all of that with that. So this is very important to the movement and what we're trying to do. And I will teach you about all this stuff and why everything goes when you become a member and you get this packet. It's beneficial. Then you ain't got to, all you guys trying to go to court, you can come sit down, have a consultation. We do everything, we set it up right, help you get everything, lay it out, and you can keep it pushing. Now you ain't burdened or bogged down with all this stuff because we know what we're doing. This is Keng El Bey. I'm out. We're moving along. We're going to keep it pushing. We're going to drop this. We're going to keep dropping this science. We're going to fade to black soon. So I'm expecting you guys to get up, get the packets, and let's go. Let's roll. Come on. It's the 2020. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Peace and love to everybody out there who've been giving me support, and those who really want this, we got it for you, and we're going to give it to you, and I'm guaranteed you're going to love it. It's going to change your life. You're going to sleep better at night, and you're going to be able to understand what to do. We got other things. We're going to be dealing with credit. We're going to be doing it with also investment. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be showing our people love, and we're going to show you how to build wealth. This is Keng El Bey. I'm out. Peace and love to everybody in the family.